Alright everyone, so we have some news and announcements for Raid Shadow Legends, and the first thing is we are actually going to be getting new artifact sets coming to the game, and I want to emphasize that it's new artifact sets that are coming and not new accessory sets. Now, accessory sets were just added to the game with the last patch and the Bazaar, and they are exclusive to the Bazaar. However, what we are actually getting in the next patch 2.2 is just regular new artifact sets, just like we've had for a very long time. So I want to bring up these messages here coming from the Diamond. Of course, if you guys do not know who the Diamond is, he is an official player employee, so this information is confirmed and legitimate. And the first message here, guys, some news for you. In patch 2.2, we'll add 2 new sets of artifacts. Set number 1, 2 artifacts per set, and that's important because the accessory sets actually start applying their effects even if you only have one of them equipped, unlike the regular artifact sets where, of course, you have the 2 sets and you have the 4 sets. So these are both new 2 sets that are coming to the game, and the first one will give 10% additional HP and 10% additional defense. Now, really interesting, I actually noticed here that this is indeed a bit of a power creep from the artifact sets that we actually have available, in the trade-off that, of course, it's not completely raw HP or raw defense, it's a combination of both, but you have a combination of 20% total HP and defense, where if you go to the old artifact sets that we have, of course, the life set ends up giving you 15% HP, whereas the defense set also only gives you 15%. So now you can actually end up getting 20% worth of stats in total from these new sets, with the trade-off being that it is a split of life and defense rather than just one of them. So that's the first set right there. Now the second set, set 2, 2 artifacts per set, is going to give plus 40 accuracy and plus 5% speed. So this is really interesting here, because if we actually go back to the artifacts here and we end up going to the regular accuracy set, it is just a straight up buff, because the regular accuracy set, which we already have, gives 40 accuracy, right? That's all it gives. That's the bonus right there. But then we have this new set, which now gives the same bonus as the old set, except it also, on top of that, gives you an additional 5% speed. So if you had artifacts that had the exact same substats and main stats, and one of them was from the accuracy set, one of them was from this brand new set that's coming to the game, the brand new set is just quite simply going to be better because of that 5% additional speed increase. So really interesting right here. Now, of course, there were quite a few questions that a lot of content creators were asking about these new artifacts. So let's get into some of the other messages here that the Diamond posted. So somebody asked, how will people get these sets? Are they being added to dungeons? The Diamond responded, it's not clear yet. We don't even have the names of the sets. I wanted to give you this info as early as possible. I'll find this out. So we still are missing a ton of information about these artifact sets. I'm sure in the future we'll see more, but this also, you know, it makes me a little bit worried if this is actually going to be coming, because the Diamond did say that this is supposed to be coming in patch 2.2, which is the very next patch. We've already seen a little bit of info for patch 2.3 as well. So the fact that we still have very little info, you know, makes me a little bit worried about that, but, you know, who knows? We'll just kind of have to wait and see. And the other important thing is the distinction that these are not accessory sets, so there is a very strong possibility that they are not just going to be added to the Bazaar. And this is something that I think somebody brings up in a question here that the Diamond responds to in a second, but the Bazaar has the introduction of the accessory sets that we actually just ended up getting in the last patch. Now, with these new artifact sets, I'm really hoping here that Plarium opens up the possibility to get these outside of the Bazaar, because we already have these new accessory sets here, right? So I'm also hoping that they don't just end up being exclusive to like Platinum Arena or something like that, because when I take a look at the actual stats on these artifacts, 10% HP and defense, 40 accuracy and 5% speed, I mean, it's clearly a buff compared to the artifacts that we already have, and that makes me worried that they're going to be really difficult to get and exclusive to things like either the Bazaar or the Platinum Arena. So I'm really hoping this is why this is, I think, was a great question here. I don't remember exactly who asked it, which is also why I black out the infos, because I didn't get permission to include names of people in the content creator chat. I didn't want to run into any problems there, but this was a great question because I really do hope that they end up being added to the dungeons and are not just exclusive to, you know, Tag Team Arena or Platinum Arena, which are not the most popular aspects of the game. So let's get into some additional messages here from the Diamonds. All right, so we have a bit of an update about, you know, just general stuff with the game. Thought you're supposed to be the link between Plarium and the US. Seems like a really patient, kind person, but what Plarium is doing is just as bad. And of course, the Diamond response to this was just a general update about Battle Pass Season 2, which, as you guys probably know, has not just been a hot topic of discussion among, you know, the entire community, but has been an especially tense discussion among the content creators in the content creator chat. Another reason why I don't want to put names out there, I don't want to call anybody out or lead into any kind of problems there, but there has been some very tense discussions between us content creators and Plarium, especially with regards to things like Battle Pass Season 2 and also the Void Tower, which he also addresses in this message. So the Diamond's response: first of all, we never teased Battle Pass Season 2. The fact that some guys data mine picks from the game that can be connected with Battle Pass is not an official teaser. I do want to clarify on that second phrase. The first part of that sentence, I'm not really too sure exactly how to respond to that. I believe we did hear word officially from Plarium when Battle Pass Season 1 was released that they did plan on continuing with more seasons of the Battle Pass in the future. So not too sure exactly what to say about that. But the second part of the sentence, I do also want to point out, and I actually showed images of this in a video from a few days ago, that the champions in Battle Pass Season 2 actually officially have Battle Pass Season 2 in the names of their files that are in the actual game. So they do have that Battle Pass Season 2 kind of stamped onto their identity, if that makes sense. So it's not a toss-up, it's not some conspiracy or anything like that. Battle Pass Season 2 clearly has been in the works for a very long time. It's just Plarium is really trying to distance themselves from that prospect as much as possible. And of course, if you guys have been playing the game for a while, you've probably seen all the leaked info about Battle Pass Season 2 at this point. It's definitely not any kind of conspiracy. It's just been delayed, and they just keep continuing to distance themselves as much as possible. So, all right, next part of the message. As for talking about the Void Tower, as I mentioned in our chat previously, my team is working on a video in which we'll show our plans about current work on the game, including the Void Tower with its bosses, stages, mechanics of the work, etc. Our guys are on it now. So they did actually tease this, I think, a week or two ago, and I talked about this. They are working on a video for the Void Tower, which will probably be posted to the Raid Shadow Legends official YouTube channel. I'm sure they'll also post it on their Facebook, their Twitter, their other social media, and as soon as it is released, you guys can bet I will definitely be showcasing and kind of going through the video, talking about the stuff that they actually break down. I'm really hoping it's a little bit more than just like a 30-second teaser. I hope it's actually, you know, a nice detailed video where we can actually get a lot of info about it, because with all the tensions, not only with Battle Pass Season 2, but with also the Void Tower, people are just itching for something, and I don't think a 30-second, you know, very, very minor showcase is really going to satisfy what people are looking for. I mean, obviously, people just want it to be released, including myself, so that would be the easiest solution, but at the very minimum, give us some more concrete stuff to really work with. Give us a date, give us features, the rewards, you know, something concrete instead of this incredible vagueness that we usually get with updates. Imagine if they just gave us a list of the rewards that we could get from the Void Tower. I mean, that would be great. That would be a huge start. These are the little things that I think that Plarium could do. Even if we are seeing massive delays with this stuff, there are the little things that they could do that would show a little bit more transparency with their communications. So, all right, moving along here to the next message. So, do you guys know why this Battle Pass Season 2 is so far from Season 1? I don't even know how long it's been now, many, many months. Everybody on streams are wondering each day. Is it about money, technical issues, probably lack of money because of the great content? It seems like it keeps players in the game, and all the Diamond did here is redirect to the official statement posted by Cirilla And this is actually not a news statement, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over this, but they did make an official statement here, and I do have the image of that. This was posted, I believe, in the announcements section in the public Discord, so not the content creators chat. I believe everyone can actually scroll back up and take a look at this here, but this is their official statement as to what's going on with Battle Pass Season 2. This is obviously the big elephant in the room, and it's been our fault for having radio silence on it, but we didn't want to disappoint everyone with the we don't know, to be honest. Battle Pass Season 1 was a great feature for us in some ways, but in others it caused issues we didn't and still don't really understand. Obviously, lots of controversy about this, especially since the, analytics stuff actually was posted, and that we know that they use that to decide factors of when to release stuff. Sentimental feedback and community feedback was fantastic, and from our vocal community on Reddit, Discord, etc., people seem to really enjoy what it brought, but it had some unintended negative effects, and we're still trying to understand those counterintuitive effects. So since Battle Pass Season 1, we've been doing extensive testing and analysis, and right now we're testing the latest version in some countries to see how it performs, but it's looking like it still needs tweaking and figuring out. And like I said, this is not a new statement. This was actually made a couple of weeks ago now, and I think I have a video on the channel where I get into this in a bit more detail, but as of right now, there is no confirmed date or even plan that Battle Pass Season 2 is coming out. It seems like it still stands to be indefinitely postponed, and it's really unfortunate, especially considering a lot of the champions and a lot of the stuff that the Battle Pass actually had looked really, really cool, but it's been many, many months now since Battle Pass Season 1, and these are the only kind of updates that we've actually seen. So I would say the better news here is actually not necessarily with Battle Pass Season 2, but rather the Void Tower, even though still we don't really have a whole lot going on there, but at least they're working on that video, and hopefully we'll actually see that released at around the same time as 2.2. So that's pretty much it for the news and announcements. Let me know what you guys think of everything, especially the info about those 2 new artifacts that's coming to the game. And with that being said, thank you guys everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to leave a quick like as well. It really does help out more than you can imagine, so thank you to all of you who decide to do that. And more Raid Shadow Legends videos, guides, tutorials, and all that fun stuff should be popping up on the screen right about now, or in the suggested videos to your right or below. Feel free to check them out. More guides, tutorials, and fun stuff on the channel, very similar to this, also news and update videos. But if not, until next time, take care everyone, have a fantastic day, and this is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.